Testing 1, 2.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
I really.
Hey there, I'm Andrew Kobianko, and welcome to the Laugh and Disaster podcast. Today we have here a very special guest and dear friend of mine, Mr. Rob.
Hello.
Me and Rob have been friends for a while now, and we met on a Gary's Mod server originally, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Rob is currently starting a clothing brand. Isn't that right, Rob?
Maybe. I mean,
You said
hopefully that's the like idea. Like I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to like start my own business. You know, I'm an entrepreneur,
yeah,
as
yeah,
they
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like I've always wanted to like I don't want to I want to be my own boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've really like clothing and fashion and stuff. So I'm kind of just gonna like put a few ideas out there and see what happens. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And you said you're gonna do like you want to do kind of like urban style, yeah?
Yeah, kind of like I mean, it's like what I wear, what I like the most. So I
Yeah.
think it'll be easiest to like go into because like I know a lot kind of like about that like section.
Because I feel like even in like the urban wear kind of like section, you can still do like a lot of different stuff. Because I feel
Yeah,
like
for sure.
a lot of brands I feel like lack a bit of like, I don't know, design. You know, when it comes to that area, I feel like
Yeah.
the clothes design is really cool, but when it comes to like
Mm.
logos and shit on them, I feel like they could be cooler. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, the thing I like the most, like in clothes, is like print, like some cool design, like prints and
Same.
stuff. Yeah, so like, that's kind of like where I'm aiming for, like that kind of thing. But yeah, you can always kind of like branch out different like areas because like if one thing is like you want to have as many different kind of styles so that you like attract the biggest audience, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Because I feel like that's what like almost anything, even like gaming companies have to make that decision
Yeah,
when like marketing stuff. You know?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I've seen
It makes
honestly like I don't know if you saw about Project Cars 3.
Project Cars. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen.
So when
Yeah,
Project Cars 3 was gonna come out, they like just announced then that like it wasn't gonna have like pit stops and the gameplay was gonna be way more like arcadey and shit. Which like looking at
yeah.
it from a marketing standpoint, like yeah, they were trying to like compete with probably like Forza Horizon and shit that was like selling a
Mm.
lot that time, you know. But they lost both markets. I feel like it didn't do as well as if they had just stuck to what they're good at, you know.
You have to decide like kind of early doors where you're going for, and then like commit like because like some things like some concepts have like a really strong market. Like for example, like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like it's very like technical and like it's got that one market.
Yeah,
But like so you appeal to that. So if they just changed it, like no one would want to play on it because like the whole point of it is
yeah,
it's
because the
like
people
hyper
that play
realistic.
on it is because they, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like with World of Warcraft, like the reason the game is basically like dead now, it's because like the game used to be really hardcore, and people like stuck around and like would like no life it because it was like the only one in its
yeah,
kind, you know. And then
yeah.
they were like, oh, let's make it like more commercial, but then like they pissed off the original players that liked them, you know.
Mm. It is always hard to get like for games as well, like to make it like everlasting.
Yeah,
Like because a lot of games like there's kind of I like you can bracket them in like two different brackets. You've got like games that like are hyped, so like Fortnite a few years ago, and like
Cyberpunk.
yeah, they were like they're games that are like hype for a year or like a trend kind of thing, and everyone will play on it, and you'll get the company will get so much money, and then it's kind of like dead. And then you've got games like like Minecraft and Gary's Model, for example, and
Yeah,
like
where
that are
it's just
like
like it's like timeless in a way.
yeah, yeah,
And that's I feel like a lot of the same reason why like a lot of clothing brands that were like popular back in the day are still a big thing. If you think of like Nike or like any like shoe company, whatever, they all kind of like they have a certain style to them, but they always stick to like what's popular at the time. If you know what I mean?
yeah. Like if you look at like old like Nike clothing, for example,
Yeah,
you'll see the same logo, but like how it's on there is different. Yeah,
yeah,
and now
exactly.
it's going back into like trend and stuff.
Because
So
I
like,
think it's a
a lot-
balance in anything. It's a balance of like trying to keep your own identity and
yeah,
of having like a big market share. You know.
for sure, for
I was
sure, for
actually
sure, for
talking
sure.
to my lecturer recently, and it was about music, but it was the same thing
Mm.
because he mentioned I don't know if you know Foo Fighters.
I've heard of them. Yeah,
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 but see, you've heard of them, and they're like a hard rock band, you know. So like he was saying,
yeah,
like it's not like they sold out, but they definitely are more commercial than a lot of bands, you know, or they were at the start. But and then I said like I feel like if as long as you stick to like what you like, as long as the music you're making is what you like, there's no selling out
yeah.
because why would you not want to make more money doing what you like?
Yeah, music is a good like kind of like showing of that kind of like you've got like you're into like kind of like rock and stuff whatever, and like I'm not into that, but there are a few like bands and songs
There's a
which
few.
like
There's a in our Venn diagram. If there's like an intersection, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like those are the ones that are gonna like really succeed and are gonna become like those ones that like eternal whatever, because they appeal to so many people and they're so kind of like not basic but simple in the
Yeah.
kind of thing. It doesn't need to be like difficult and like it just like
Because
yeah.
there's a lot of bands that I feel and like artists in general that I feel like a lot of people like, and they might like it for different reasons, you know.
Mm,
Like
for sure.
even like when I think of like traditional Brazilian music, like a lot of people, everyone knows what it sounds like, kind of like samba and shit, yeah.
Yeah,
And a lot of people like it in Brazil, but no one realizes how like sick the percussion section is.
yeah.
Like the percussion section in samba is like crazy, like insane, you know. But that's why it's like good for dancing and shit.
But I feel like you need to be like some like you need to be into music, like production and stuff. You know, you get like a different perspective of like how
Yeah.
songs are.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like yeah, like because I'm not a big fan of the genre, but it's still like impressive how good it is, you know.
Yeah.
And that's
Like me, I don't have a specific genre that I like in music. Like I like beats and tempos. Like if it's got a good like whatever it is, if it's pop, if it's rap, if it's rock, if it's got like a catchy like tempo to it,
yeah,
like you want like bop to. That's
yeah,
that's the kind of music I like.
exactly. Yeah, no, and I feel like a lot of bands that are like legendary nowadays, like in any genre, it's because of
Yeah.
that, you know. Because you need
Mm.
those few songs where like everyone will listen to and be like, "This is sick," you know.
And especially nowadays, like it's a lot. I think it's definitely changed in the music industry. I'm not in the music industry, but like I think to make like a really popular song, you want to have like something that's like clippable, I guess you'd say. So like you
Yeah,
can put it on TikTok, or something. Like a little bit of the song. For me, most of the songs that I've found, I've heard a little bit, and I thought, oh, that sounds good, and then I've gone and like searched it.
but if you really think about it, that's the same for any genre. Because
Yeah,
even in
yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
even in like rock, like you think of like what got you into the genre, like it was definitely like you
Yeah,
heard it somewhere or someone showed it to you, and you like immediately you were like, okay, that's cool, you know. Maybe you
mm,
didn't fall in love, but like you were like, yeah, no, that's cool. I like it. I want to listen
yeah.
to more of that, you know. And that's how it
So
grows.
like
Cause like what?
about catching people's interests and
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. Cause like I thought you said "Catch Me Outside, Girl," but um, I'd say like it's the same for clothing. If like sometimes like the reason I buy something is because I'll see like the logo on something. I'd be like, that's a cool logo, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
and I'll buy a shirt with it on or whatever.
I mean, like, I'm an impulse shopper. Like,
Yeah,
I see something and I'm like, that looks sick. I must buy it. Like, I've
yeah,
like, but now I've stopped myself. I have to, whenever I buy something, I look at it and I have to have like a week in my basket. And if I still want it after that week, I'll buy it. But like, because I used to buy so many things and then just like never wear them or
yeah.
never like use them. It's really bad for like the environment and stuff. So,
But I mean, honestly,
it's not,
I'm like the exact opposite of that. Like I
yeah,
wish I was more like that. I honestly, especially if I'm going out somewhere, I always like if I bring like I don't know $200, I will never spend all of it because I'll always like I'll see something cool and then I'll think like, but like what if I see something cooler? You know, I want to save my money for something cooler. And then
you
I'll
take
go,
like cash.
huh?
You take cash when you go out.
Sometimes, yeah. What? Yeah.
So this is, I think what like because obviously like I've got like Apple Pay and stuff.
Well, no, but
Like
oh
it's
yeah,
so
no, no, no. But you have a bank account, bro.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm currently in the
Yeah.
process of
I've
opening
got
a bank account because my name is so long that the bank just like freaks out. Honestly,
really they don't let you.
well, no, it's not that. I just had to go through like an extra long process. I walked in and asked the lady. I was like, "Can I open a bank account?" She was like, "Oh yeah, it's really
Yeah.
simple. You need to go on the website and whatever, whatever." But my dad told me, he said, when they see your name, they're gonna like go like, "Okay, wait a second, you know?" And I was like,
I
"Okay,"
mean,
and I was like, "Okay, but this is my name. Showed her my passport, and she was like, "Yeah, okay, so you're gonna have to actually do it in person." And I was like, "And what do I need?" She's like, "You're gonna need like a bunch of different stuff because of that, you know?"
or is it because your name like is it because your name's like
No, it's because no,
Not.
it's not even my name is too long. It's because my name has too. I have too many names. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because most people
yeah,
like here, and I'm guessing in England as well, have like a first name, last name, and like possibly one or two middle names. You know, or like a middle name.
yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
Like that's the only one that has like it's from England as well. Like, yeah, they
and I have
definitely
like
have
five or
like.
six names. You know.
that,
Yeah, exactly. So,
that's
so it's like
another
it's
thing. I'm not from Ireland. Everyone's been on this from Ireland. I'm from
yeah,
England.
exactly.
Bad
You're
side.
you're our first international guest.
Yeah, you
Well,
could
no,
say
well,
that.
Vinny's from Vinny was from Brazil.
Oh yeah, but he lives in Ireland, doesn't he?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. You're
yeah,
you're our first like fully international guest. You know.
yeah. I'm across the pond right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Honestly, like
But yeah,
I went to England when I was like 5 or 6, I think, and I really want to go again because like I have like memories of it and stuff, but I was really small, so like I couldn't really
did
do
you go?
much.
Do you know?
I went to London. I'm not sure if I'm not even sure if I went outside London. I think I might have just stayed in London because like I had family there and stuff.
Yeah,
But like,
there's a lot. It's weird though, because like London is like a different country to the rest of England.
oh yeah, 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 for
Like
sure.
it's like London is like really commercialized and like obviously like they put a lot of money into it. But then you go like, outside. I mean, there's loads of different like you've got towns and cities, then you've got like the villages and stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's a really different like country because everyone just thinks London is like England is like one kind of like thing and it's all the same. But if you go to different places in England, they'll speak different as well. Like I can't understand people who like live in like the north or whatever,
yeah.
and like they're like they it's really different.
Honestly, that's the same. That's pretty much the same as in Ireland as well. Like I'd see a lot of because I've met a lot of people that like live in Dublin or whatever, and
Yeah.
like before they left Dublin, they said like their vision of like Ireland was completely different because
Hmm.
there's so much you don't see when you just stick to like the big cities, you know?
Well, yeah. I mean, I really want to go traveling because I've literally never left England. Like I've been here my whole life.
Yeah.
Um, I really want
Oh,
to
you've
go.
gone to
Like,
Scotland, haven't you?
oh yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
really count.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's as well. But like I've been to Wales as well. But
Yeah,
like the whole like island, I've never left the island.
yeah,
Um, and I was supposed to obviously go last year, but you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
COVID.
COVID sucks.
Um, we're saving up money now, and then we're gonna go like proper around the world
Fuck yeah,
style.
fuck yeah. Honestly, something that I would
I'll make
really
sure,
what?
I'll make sure to add Ireland on that list.
Fuck yeah, sick. It's gonna be, dude. It's gotta be the first stop. It's like the closest one, you know.
Yes. I reckon because obviously like as well like
Unless you spin like clock or counterclockwise, if you're looking from the top. Unless you spin the Earth like east, you
yeah
know.
yeah I reckon because obviously like the reason we haven't been able to go is COVID and like it's in the same like we're in the UK so it's
Yeah,
pretty chill so I reckon we will go to be fair soon but we've both got to get off work and stuff as well so because I work full time which is annoying. It's
yeah,
annoying.
yeah. No, but like honestly, like something that I'd really like to do, but I feel like if I were to actually do it, I'd probably not be the best. Is like sail like not around the world, but around a few countries, you know. Do
Yeah,
like a
my
tour.
my auntie and uncle, they like retired like a few years ago, and they bought this like boat, and they literally just like live in Greece now. Like they just go between like island and stuff, and like that is really
Fuck yeah,
cool.
no, that's so sick because it's like it's kind of like you know when you get a car, like when you first get a car, and it's like you get all this freedom
Yeah,
of being able to go wherever you want. It's like that,
yeah,
but
for
with
sure.
on water, you know.
There was a I don't know if it was TikTok or YouTube. I saw this like because I'm really into like traveling TikTok. Like the
Yeah,
people who just like there's some people who just give up their jobs and just go traveling. It's like I'd love to do that, but like I can't.
yeah,
But like there's this one guy who like bought a boat. Like it was a big boat, and he made it into like it's like you know like you have like mobile homes like
yeah.
cars and like stuff. He made this boat into like this literal house. Like it was massive. And he literally like just went around like Barbados and like Jamaica and like he was literally like a real life pirate and it was sick.
No, but here's a question for you: what like is do you think the minimum boat you need to like survive? Let's say if you had to
What's
go around the world, yeah, like what kind of boat? Because I feel like if you had like a cruise with a full like crew and everything, of
yeah.
course you'd
Oh, yeah,
survive, you
right.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're in like a rowboat, that's rough, you know. So like
Yeah.
what's your like minimum? So that should be like comfortable to accept. If like someone gave you the boat and then all expenses paid like trip around the world, what's the minimum boat where you'd say like sure? Because
I think
if it was a rowboat, I'd definitely say no.
It depends though. If it was a rowboat would be fun. Like you'd be able to say to people, "I went around the whole world in a rowboat."
But you think
Like
you'd be able to do it?
that
I don't think I'd be able to do it.
flex. That's a flex.
Bro,
But
imagine you being in a storm out in the middle of the sea in a rowboat.
yeah,
Like a big ass storm, you know?
it's like the Life of Pi. Have you watched
Yeah.
that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I've heard of it, but I've huh?
yeah. Um, I reckon like a decent like medium sized like sailboat, enough so I
Yeah.
can keep like snacks and like food and drink on, because that's the main thing you'd need.
How much food
But
do you
like
think you
if
need? Because I'm thinking like water, you'd probably need a lot of water. But like food, I feel like if you buy right, you know, like if you, because the thing is, it's how much can you fit in the boat, you know,
with water though, you could get like a filtration system. Like if you got like a decent
to
one, then you
drink the
just like get
seawater.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like you can boil it. It's fine.
I mean,
Food, I
but
do a lot of.
okay, no, but here's the thing. Let's say that like, how much would you think a filtration system would cost, like a good one?
Oh gosh, probably like. To be fair, I can get a decent one for like a few £100, or like whatever
From no,
you.
for seawater, you mean? Are you sure?
Yeah, all you need to do is boil it. I think.
Seawater.
No, I don't know. I'm not Bear Grylls here. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe I should search that up. Let's see.
Maybe. Overlay it. Overlay it. Oh yeah, you got it here. Right.
Yeah. Okay, so can you drink boiled seawater? That's the first thing that came up when I searched boiled.
The reason you can't drink seawater is because of the oil and the salt.
Boiling seawater does not make it safe to drink because it does not remove the salt.
I'd definitely die in like 10 seconds if I was if I did it then.
Yeah. I don't think you'd survive in a rowboat, to be fair.
Even possible then to like filter seawater.
Well, no. I think you could filter it, but like, because
That's a long
the
one.
main thing is you need to remove the salt. They said the problem with
Yeah.
like boiling is it doesn't remove the salt. But I feel like some filtration systems can do it. But I think they'd be expensive.
I think it's probably to be cheaper to just get on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, especially because like the way I work for has like a cruise like line with it, and you get like 50% off.
But would you
It's crazy.
would you like fill up the cruise with like water and shit, like, or would you get a filtration system in it?
They probably have it like on board, I reckon.
Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to
There
go
was
around
some.
no, I know, but to go around the whole world, how much water do you think you'd need?
What
For
in
you and like a
bottles?
whole crew. Yeah, exactly. Let's say in like bottles.
Okay.
I feel like
Okay,
you need
I'd
like,
say,
I don't know,
you know
a
the big
lot.
like the big bottles of Buxton, like
Yeah.
liter. I'm saying at least 8,794.
Is that a random statistic?
No, I've done the maths in my head.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
You gotta think. You can go around the world in 80 days. That's the famous like book and film, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be fair, you can go around 80 days. You're supposed to drink 2 liters a day.
No, but here's the thing. I know this is what I'm asking. I know you could do that, but could you do that? That's what I'm asking because I don't know if I could on a rowboat.
I drink on a rowboat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before about the rowboat. Like, would you accept it at
On a
all?
rowboat.
Huh?
You'd definitely die on a rowboat.
Yeah,
but it'd be
exactly.
fun.
For sure, yeah.
It'd-
But what about like a small ship?
Yeah, I think it depends. You've got to have enough that you can carry it, because as long as you've got enough so you can carry the water
Yeah.
and food, it's fine. But then, are you going to stop? You're saying like just straight around the world, like not like stopping at different countries.
Yeah, no, let's say you have no, you can refuel. You can refuel, but you can only like you can't bring stuff. Like it's only what you
What?
brought with you.
Oh, I don't know. Like, realistically, what people do is they like stop in different countries, get food, get water, and then stop in different countries. So you
Yeah,
wouldn't
okay.
set
I
them
just realized that wouldn't make sense. Like, why would that be part of the rules? You know?
I thought you were like making the rules. You can't like stop at a different country.
No.
Of course,
No. You can.
I'd take like a week's supply and then stop at a different country.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like I wouldn't survive in a rowboat. Not a rowboat.
Mm,
Because at some point you're gonna have to hit like open sea, and I feel like that's where I die.
yeah,
I-
I definitely. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to do it anyway. Like, I'm not very like minimalist. I eat and drink a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I wouldn't necessarily die. I just get extremely hangry. Like, I'd just be fucked at everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
And if I get like fast food as well, like I'd probably like go into like shock.
What's your favorite fast food chain?
Burger King, or I mean Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
I've
is
never had
amazing.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Never had it.
Have you had?
I've had tacos. Yeah.
Imagine tacos, but like 5 times better.
Is it kind of like, oh, imagine a burger and then imagine Burger King?
Yeah. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
literally.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know I don't know how they do it differently. Like I've tried to like replicate it, but like it's so nice.
yeah.
Taco Bell. Oh my god! And there's one that's about to open up near me because I have to drive like 40 minutes to go to Taco Bell now, and like, obviously like it's a vibe. But there's one that's opening literally like 5 minutes down the road, and
Yeah.
like I'm fat on just tacos.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't like Burger King. To be fair, like a lot of people that I've talked to, I feel like it's an
A lot of
unpopular
people say,
opinion because Burger King is my favorite one as well.
yeah, but like a lot of people say like McDonald's is better and stuff. But like I don't know. I think Burger King tastes more real like a burger.
Oh yeah, I like McDonald's as well, but like if I had to choose, if there's a Burger King and a McDonald's, I'm going into the Burger King.
I had a McDonald's today,
Yeah.
but like, that's just because McDonald's is cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's the thing.
I,
McDonald's is cheaper, and I feel like there's more McDonald's. Wherever you are, you're
yeah,
more likely to find a McDonald's. So
yeah,
I like it, but Burger King's better.
yeah. I'd say because also with Burger King, I found because I haven't ever customized it before, but
Yeah,
if you go and ask for an extra
yeah.
like beef, whatever, that makes it like 10 times
Dude,
better.
I remember, that cheese. What is it called? It's cheese XL, I think, or something like that. It's like
Yeah,
cheese
yeah,
and like a burger
yeah,
and shit. Yeah, you can do like a
yeah,
3 stack of those. It's so nice.
yeah. I get like a bacon cheeseburger, and then sometimes I like double up on the beef,
Yeah,
and like after I feel like I'm like about to have a heart attack, but like
yeah.
it's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's
Yeah.
worth it.
It's an experience.
But no, Taco Bell is the best. And then like I'm like a kebab shop, like a doner wrap.
Yeah,
It's so nice.
yeah. Honestly, I've never had doner wraps. I don't know. I'm not a
Yeah,
huge fan of lamb. Like I don't hate lamb, but it's not my favorite
I don't
meat.
think I've ever had doner. Like I don't know, but you can't
Oh no,
make
I've
doner
definitely
like it's.
had lamb before, and like it's
Mm.
it's nice, but I prefer chicken. Chicken's my favorite meat.
Oh yeah, chicken's like, chicken's just like the base like meat. It's just so simple to cook, and you can have it in so many different varieties as well, like roast chicken, like chicken nuggets,
Oh,
like
dude, the most amazing one for me is this recipe my mom makes. It's like chicken and peanut butter. It's so good.
chicken.
Yeah, and no, don't knock it till you try it. Trust me. She
Okay.
'cause she got recommended the recipe, and she was like, "This is kind of weird," because she hates mixing like sweet and savory stuff,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but peanut butter isn't like sweet. That's the detail. It's
Mm.
so nice.
I hate peanut
I
butter. I
think.
hate the smell of it.
Oh, you hate peanut butter?
Like the smell. I've never tasted it because like I smell it and I'm like I feel sick.
Oh, but I love peanut butter. Peanut butter is my favorite ingredient.
Fair enough. Like I really like cooking. Like if I didn't want to become like a teacher or something, I'd definitely become like a chef.
Yeah,
Cause and like I make like really cool like recipes and stuff. Like I like
yeah.
making loads like
You like making
like
new ones and like kind of like mixing them together.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And what I do whenever I cook something, I literally just like get all the ingredients out and I just put like random amounts in. I don't measure it. I just like I'll have that much in. I'll have that much in.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes out well, sometimes it comes out bad. But like
Oh, that annoys me
so
because like whenever I'm getting like my mom's explaining how to do something or whatever, like a recipe,
mhm.
she always because she's kind of like that. She just like she knows how much it is, like because she's done it for so long and she doesn't use like measurements or whatever.
Yeah.
So she just says like, oh yeah, put a little bit of that, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
how much is a little bit?
Mine is like I put a dollop.
Yeah,
And so like
yeah.
I make these Oreo kind of like brownies.
Yeah.
And basically you just like crush up Oreos and put like icing sugar in and like mix it all together and then like put it in the fridge and it makes a brownie.
Yeah.
But like I get the icing sugar and I don't know how much I put in. I literally just scoop and then go bang, done.
And it's always how much it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm just not like that. I prefer knowing like at least like a visual reference. Like it's like a quarter of a cup kind of.
But I started off like measuring it out, but then it's just so much mess you make, like getting like the weighing scales out and like having to
Oh, that's the
clean
thing.
them and
I don't
stuff.
go by that. I always like get like if I'm doing something like that where I don't know how much it is, I'll get like 2 glasses or 2 cups, and then those will be my measurements. Everything I'll use, I'll get from those and be like, okay, it's a quarter of a cup or half a cup.
What? I've never heard anyone do that before.
Well, no, it's because like I like having like a visual reference. Of knowing like
Fair enough.
because I'm kind of like that where I like that just like oh yeah it's like that amount. I don't like getting a scale and like measuring like oh yeah 35 grams of
Yeah,
sugar
yeah.
like
Fair
no
point.
like but I like knowing at least like how much to put in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but so as I was saying before, me and Rob met on Gary's mod, which is crazy
True, true.
because we played
Do you
on like a
want
dark RP server.
So for those who don't know what Gary's Mod is, basically, it's this like it's a game, but it's literally just like the game is like very basic, and it has like this coding language that's associated to it. Like anyone can make anything, and it's basically like the base game itself is kind of meh. It's like it's a decent game, but like
But
it's
it's really
dated.
like a thing for people to make their own game, you know?
Yeah, and like you have people who make their own like servers on there, and it can be literally anything you can think of. Like you can make like anything. If you think of something, it's probably a
A
server.
server, yeah, literally.
Like for example, there's My Little Pony role
Roleplay,
playing.
yeah, exactly.
That's like the weirdest thing on that game.
Yeah,
But like, and there's also like Mafia. Like
yeah.
it's like completely like different things.
Yeah, no,
But yeah,
honestly, Gary's Mod is like the game. Like, if you could have one game, Gary's Mod would be a great choice because like you'll
mm,
never get bored of like everything, you know?
and like the amount of people you can meet on Garry's Mod as well, because
Yeah,
it's full multiplayer. Like it's not like a single player game.
and also I feel like it's very like social based. All the like game modes are very
Yeah.
like social based. You know, you need to kind of talk to people to like get around.
Yeah, and even to like make money and stuff. Like, for example, like Dark RP was like kind of like city, like roleplay, whatever.
It's kind of like
But
GTA. It's kind of like GTA Online, but like you
yeah,
can do different jobs aside from criminal. Like,
imagine GTA Online, but like 10 years old graphics,
yeah,
basically.
and there's no
Um,
NPCs.
the whole thing about like basing and stuff, like you buy a house and you can like make it, like you can put props down and make it like a fortified base.
Yeah.
Like, and then obviously you make friends on the game to like try and defend this base, or whatever.
Do you
And
actually
that's how we met.
do you remember how? No, but do you remember how? Like what exactly happened? Like
Did you like drive up to me or something?
no
I
no
can't
no
remember.
no. You joined because I was playing at the time, and me and my friends had assembled like a gang of some of sorts, you
Mm,
know, and
yeah,
I was like co-owner, and then Rob joined this
yeah.
gang, and we were like fighting against an enemy like faction of sorts, and we were like shit talking them. But like we were doing it
Mm,
lightly, and then Rob joined, and he went like full out on these guys, and I was like, I like
that's
this
cool.
guy, and immediately like we just like clicked, you know?
Yeah, but like my main strat in games, I'm not very good at games. Like I'm decent. I'd say like my skill level on games is like casual. Like I never play a game to like master it. But I love trash talking. Like it's so funny. Like you know like the old Call of Duty lobbies and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
1-on-1 for two
but
lobbies.
like yeah, like it's just so funny because the reason that I play games is like to have a laugh because like it's kind of like it's just funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, we joined and then I'm just like trash talking this team and obviously Andrew trash talks as well. Like
Yeah. But like
I've,
I feel like I'm a very competitive person. Like I always have been, especially when
I
it's
mean
like especially when it's a game I really like care a lot about. Like which for me is like
yeah.
Mortal Kombat. I'd say is the biggest example of that. I like
Mm.
I don't rage or like I'm the person who never wants to stop playing.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I
the other
honestly
day
like
you
with
were training for this game.
raging. Yeah. No, I honestly like yesterday, for example, we were playing Valorant, and that's
Mm,
another game that I feel like I get really mad when I'm playing, and like it's not even like I get mad at the game, I get mad at myself that I'm doing garbage, you
yeah,
know? I don't
no,
know.
I mean, I really like Valorant, but yeah, yesterday we were playing this like game, and like, and Andrew literally, so he died like a lot of times, and he was like, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore. I'm
No,
not
no,
playing
no, yeah,
anymore.
but that was after like a while. I was like, I just gave up because that's where I was gonna get mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
for sure.
with a game like Mortal Kombat, for example, I'd say I'm less likely to get mad because I know it better, if you know what I mean. The thing with
Yeah.
shooters for me is like I'll play shooters enough to get like really good at it, but then that's for me it's the game kind of changes, if you know what I mean.
Mm,
Like I don't have as much fun playing it.
yeah, no, for sure.
But I still like because I like playing. I like being good at games, you know?
Like yeah, like it's different. Like when you're playing like a competitive game,
Yeah.
like because they're like obviously in certain games there were like competitive lobbies and stuff, and it's like they're fun for like a certain amount of time, but then
Yeah.
your brain so like just messed up by like trying so hard.
Well, I don't
And
know cuz I don't know. For me, I kind of sometimes feel like I do really well under pressure.
mm,
Like if I'm just kind of
mm,
like Even like in Valorant, right? I feel like there are a lot of times like my best plays are when I'm the only one left. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, no, because like I just feel like it's the fact that I know that like I need to play well right now, and that's kind of
Yeah,
how I am with competitive as well. With
yeah.
anything, I remember like I used to like practice like MK11, like Mortal Kombat 11, every day,
Hmm.
like every single day, and play like ranked and shit. But I don't know, like for me, I just kind of like not lose interest after a while, but like I can't main a game like crazy for too long.
Yeah.
Like I always,
My
I'll always like play the games I like, but I can
yeah.
never like go like I feel like I can never be like a pro esports player like that, at that
Okay.
level.
My Mortal Kombat kind of style was FIFA. Like I used to like competitively play FIFA, and like I do like online mode and stuff.
But
And
are you like really
I'd
good
get
at it? Yeah.
yeah, I was like I used to be a lot better than I am now. But
Yeah.
like I used to be like decent. Like I would definitely win more than I'd lose.
Yeah.
And like but like I'd get so angry like when but because it's different. Like more like with other games you die and you die. But with FIFA like you can concede a goal, you can still come back from it.
Yeah.
And it's like I'd get so angry when someone scores in the 90th minute, like the
Yeah.
last minute of the game, and like they win it. I literally like throw the controller. Like I was like steaming.
That's a game that I've never raged at because I've just always been kind of garbage at it.
Yeah,
And
no,
like for a while, I remember I played like a decent amount, not like every day, but like almost every day. And I started like
yeah.
kind of getting better and stuff, but I just stopped playing.
Right, I religiously play FIFA like every day,
Yeah.
and it's weird. But like FIFA's like one of those games like there's nothing new. Every single game is the same, so you can't. I can never play it for too long. I play it for like max an hour at a time
Yeah, no, that's the
because it
thing.
just gets
Because
boring.
that's like me with like anything, like with Mortal Kombat, with Call of Duty, with like I'm sure eventually Valorant. I'm playing it like more
Yeah,
seriously now, if because it's like early on. But after I kind
yeah,
of like figure out the game, it's the kind of thing I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll hop on that.
yeah, for sure. Um,
But I've
but
never
the
I've
thing
never
is,
been like the kind of person to rage at games. To be fair, like I've never like gone
I
crazy.
definitely, I
Like
definitely am.
I've gotten like really mad before, like a few
Mm.
different times, But I feel like I don't do that a lot, if you know what I mean.
I just like I get like when I'm bad at a game, I don't want to play it anymore. Like
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like
yeah, yeah.
that. But like when I'm doing well and I care, and then I lose,
Yeah.
I get salty. I
Would you
get
say would
hardcore
you say you're
salty.
you're like naturally good at games?
Uh,
Okay, if you could put yourself between like let's say there's like bad and good, and then there's like
I'm
average.
I wouldn't say I'm good. I'm saying I'm like probably average or just better than
Yeah,
average.
I'd say that. I'd say I'm average or above average because like
Yeah,
there's some people that are just like natural, like crazy good.
I've got good
Obviously, you
like
need to practice, but some
I've
people are
always
just
had good hand-eye coordination. I
yeah. Oh
think
yeah, the same.
people underestimate like how actual difficult games are. Like it's not like you need to have good like actual skills in real life.
Well,
And
it's
like
because
I've always
it's
played
like
sport.
reflexes and shit. It's like the same as like playing. I'm not saying it's the same as playing like a sport, but it's kind of like
Mm.
playing a sport in the sense of like you need like for example soccer. You need to have good feet coordination. You need to
Well, I think it's
obviously, huh?
like for example for like tennis. Like let's say you're playing tennis,
Yeah.
you need to have good hand-eye coordination to like move your hand like to know where they're gonna hit it and stuff. I think it's the same as like in shooting games, like with using the mouse and keyboard and stuff.
Are you good
Like to
at
know
table
where
tennis, like ping pong?
I'm all right. So the thing is, I'm good at like hitting it, but I'm not good at power wise. I hit it
Yeah.
too hard.
Yeah. Same, same. Like
On the Wii,
I'm good at like reflexes, but I don't have the technique. If you know what I mean. Like
no, yeah, for sure. But like I'm pretty good at football. So like I don't know. I'm good at like hand-eye coordination, but I'm not very good at like power.
yeah, yeah. Cause I don't know, cause I feel like a lot of people as well are in the opposite end of that spectrum.
Mm,
Because I feel like
yeah.
because it's the same with like learning an instrument. I feel some people will
Mm,
have like an ease, if you know what I mean, when it comes to it. Some people will be
yeah.
neutral, and some people will have a little bit more difficulty. But obviously,
Mm.
like anyone could be like the best game player in the world of like any game, or be the best guitarist or the best pianist or whatever.
They say it takes like 10,000 hours to like master something.
Yeah,
Like if you do something for like 10,000 hours, whatever you do, you can do anything, and you'll
you'll
become like
master
the
it.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah. And like I just don't have the dedication to do that. Like
Yeah.
I can play guitar, like I can play guitar basic because, and I can play like I can do a lot of things averagely, but there's
Yeah,
nothing
I
that's
get you.
like
You're kind of like a jack of all trades.
yeah, because like I was saying like we were talking about earlier, like when I start doing something I get like bored and I think of something new to do and I do that. So like I started learning guitar and I was like, yeah, this is epic. Like I'm gonna become the best guitarist in the world. Like it's gonna be sick. I'm gonna start my own band and
Yeah.
like when you start like thinking of songs to make, you start thinking of lyrics and stuff, and then like, oh, I'm gonna become the best gamer, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna become the football player in the world. Like, I
Yeah.
just keep changing different things.
I
It's
get
mental.
you. I don't know, cause like for me, it's kind of like that. Like I feel like for me, when I start something, I like stick with it. But I feel like guitar was the one exception of like where I could really manage it. You know, like
Yeah.
I could manage like to kind of like chill for a bit, and like there's times when I play more guitar, practice it more, and there's times when I do it less. But I always do it. You know, at least a little bit.
Did you do something different? Like, why do you think that's different then?
I don't know because I don't know. I just feel like for me, honestly, it was a thing of like just when I started playing guitar, it was just something that felt like natural. You know, like this is like what I should do. Because like I've said this before in the podcast. I tried to like learn beforehand, but the time that I
Yeah,
actually like got to learning it, I don't know. It was just like any other thing that I do. Like I got really excited about it and shit, but it just never faded away. If you know what I mean.
that's sick. No, yeah. I mean, to find that thing is good, definitely for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a few things that like I'm kind of like that, but I'd say you're kind of like that with some things as well.
Yeah, I mean, for I've recently quite found like coding, and like
Yeah.
I'm really into that. Because
But
the
that's the thing. I
idea
feel like
of
you've
like
always kind of like been into that, or like kind of like
yeah,
flirted with that idea. You know?
yeah, I just like making things. I think that's what it is. Like making recipes, making food, like making like clothes. Like
Yeah.
the idea of making something and then it be like a finished product. I love like that
Yeah.
process.
Yeah. Same. Like I don't know. I think like I don't think I could ever work. Like I've never say never, of course, but I don't think I could ever work with like stocks or something like that. You know, like
Look,
professionally with like stocks or like with
oh yeah,
like anything really, because I feel like even no matter what, you're always creating something at a job. You know, because like for me anyways, I feel like if you create your own thing, whatever it is, like it could be like you work in marketing and you're doing that, or I don't know, you fix like you repair stuff, right? Like
mm,
you're always like making a change, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
I'd rather be making a change of any sort than be like observing the change.
yeah, for sure.
And I feel like
Like
that's
this,
just different people, you know, different people are different.
yeah. I just think I could never stare at a screen like all day at
Yeah.
work. I just like I'd eventually I'd just get so bored of it.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like a nice job, I feel like for my job, I want to interact with people, and like
For
I
sure.
don't know, I find that because like obviously I want to be a teacher,
Yeah.
and that kind of idea of like interacting with like students and like seeing again, but again it kind of works into it because you're seeing progression, like you're creating like lessons and then like you're putting them out, and it's everything's different. I mean,
Yeah.
you can kind of pick every kind of concept really.
Yeah. And I honestly like I feel like for me as well, I've always just kind of like really liked. It's weird because I'm like outgoing when I'm in a scenario where I'm comfortable, but I'm very shy
Yeah,
when it comes to like meeting new people or whatever.
so,
You know,
yeah,
like if anyone sees like my friend group or stuff, I'm always like the loudest person and whatever. But if I'm going to
yeah.
a party and I don't know anyone, I'm like literally the guy that'll just be like in the corner, just like chilling. I'm not like rude or anything. I just like I'm not outgoing from the get go. You know.
Yeah, see, I've kind of changed. Like I used to a few years ago. I used to be fine like with my friends and stuff, but I could never like I'd be so shy. I could never like, go up to someone in a shop. Like I could never like let's say like you're buying like a packet of sweets or something.
Yeah.
I couldn't go up to like I couldn't go up to the person on the till. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah.
And but
I'm not
now,
that shy, but
yeah, but like now, obviously now I'm like the loudest one, and I'll talk to anyone, even new people. I'll
I
bring
think
them
it's because
into like a
you
friendship.
just kind of like learn how to like deal with that, or
Yeah.
you know, or get around, or you know.
I mean, I think something that helped that a lot was obviously games and stuff, and like Gary's mod as well. Like you
Because
meeting
you,
loads of new
yeah,
people.
Honestly,
Being
same,
like
yeah.
when I first started playing it, I didn't talk to anyone in the server. Like I used to walk
Yeah.
around like really shy and stuff, and then eventually you've kind of just got to, and
Exactly.
then
Yeah,
like
no, it
now,
comes to a point where like you just kind of like have a because especially when you're playing a game like that, you have like a natural need to like, oh yeah, just want to talk to people or whatever because it's just part of the experience, you know.
for sure, for sure.
And I don't know, I don't think I could ever be like an extremely outgoing person, but I feel like I can get around okay, like nowadays, you know.
Mm.
When I was younger, I would say I was shyer than I am now.
Yeah, for sure. I think with age as well, you'll always like progress. You always get more confident and confident because when you're shy, you don't. When you're young, you don't know anything. Like everything's new.
Yeah.
And then, like once you get older and older, and like you do things more often, things become kind of like normal. And it's easier,
Yeah.
definitely.
Is there
I've got a
anything?
question.
Yeah.
Question for
What's your
you.
question?
Okay, if you could have any sponsorship for the podcast,
Any sponsorship
what
for
would
the
it be?
podcast?
Now's your chance. Now your chance. You can at them.
Honestly, I have no idea. Honestly, I'd like to be sponsored by anyone who's willing to sponsor me.
Anyone. That's such a
Anyone?
cop out.
No, no, but I don't know. I haven't thought about it. You know, because like I just don't feel like anyone like should sponsor me. You know, I'd want someone to like be like if someone's like, oh yeah, like this looks cool, like and it's something that like would be relevant. Like I wouldn't take a. Well, I would. No, I would, but I wouldn't be like amazed to take like a I don't know like a deodorant like brand
Yeah.
because it wouldn't be very relevant to the podcast, you know?
What do you think about sponsorships, like on a whole?
Huh?
Like, for example, like football,
Yeah.
like the money that's in there and sponsorships and stuff. Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes I think like it's way too overpriced and like it's there's nothing
Yeah.
like things people are paid to like promote things that they don't agree with, and it's kind of
Oh yeah,
like
for sure. No, I like I'd like to be sponsored by stuff that I find cool, you know? If like Rode
yeah,
wanted to sponsor me, you know? Or like
yeah,
Corsair, you know?
yeah,
Do
for sure.
multiple shout
But like
outs. But cuz
you have like
yeah.
for example, Spotify
Yeah.
recently sponsored like Barcelona Football Club, and they paid them like 24 like billion or whatever, something like that, ridiculous
That's
money.
ridiculous, yeah.
Like, what have they got to do with football? Like, absolutely nothing. They're a music streaming site.
Yeah, exactly. Cuz I don't know, I feel like this it's not like I don't want to say it's like oh, it's kind of like cheap, but it feels kind of cheap to like just like I don't know. If it's got nothing to do with what you're doing, like to take that as like sponsorship, you know, like,
Yeah.
and I just don't see much correlation between it. Cause like I get like, for example, Coca-Cola sponsoring an event because
Mm.
they'll sell Coca-Cola at the event, you know, but
Yeah.
no one's gonna like be listening to Spotify while going to a match, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I just don't feel like it makes much sense.
And I don't understand the concept of that because like the whole idea is like they'll put their like logo on their shirt and then like people will see it. But like who's watching a football game
Yeah,
and thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna download Spotify now." Like
yeah.
that's just it just seems kind of pointless.
What if you could get sponsored by anyone? Who'd you get sponsored by?
For me, uh, well, obviously like clothes and stuff like
Yeah,
Nike would be great.
yeah.
Like
Okay.
like you're thinking like I want free stuff. Like I'd take some free Nike clothes
Yeah,
or like
if
any
Mr. Nike is listening to the podcast, you know.
or Tesla. I would have a Tesla car.
Yeah.
I'm spending Elon if you're watching.
Just you know, like if you got a spare one.
Yeah, if you got a spare one just in the garage somewhere, just like hit me up, get it shipped over. I'll get it on the podcast again. I'll review it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
for sure, bro. But
What's gonna happen now?
yeah. You're now using a MacBook.
Yeah,
What is your
I've
thoughts on what are your
traitors.
thoughts?
I think so. The reason I've got a MacBook, I'm not using it for like gaming or anything. Like, I'm using it for like literally like I'm gonna use it for studying when I'm at university. I'm using
Yeah.
it for like coding and stuff. So like it's a really good laptop. Like
For
for
that.
like yeah, for doing basic stuff.
Well, yeah, because I feel like it's the best laptop experience for that kind of shit, you know? Because when you're doing that, what matters is like is the keyboard comfortable to type on? Does the battery
Yeah,
like last a long time? You know, it's like simple shit.
it's crazy. The
Yeah,
battery's literally like insane. Like when I first got it, I didn't charge it for like 3 days,
That's
and like
ridiculous.
yeah, it's like that. The reason I got this laptop specifically is because of the battery life. Because like I always forget to charge things, and like I hate I hate having to like stop doing something
To
to
charge your
charge it.
laptop. Yeah. It's annoying.
Like the idea, like let's say you're like in the middle of an assignment and you're like in the library or something, and then you're like, I've got to charge it now. And you have to turn it off and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I've got my like desktop computer that like does all my main like games, and like if I want to do something like strenuous,
Yeah.
I
Or
use
even like
that.
if it's related to what you're doing, but it's more in depth, you know, like if you're coding something,
Yeah,
but then you want to like actually implement it to whatever, you'd probably do it on your computer,
yeah.
you know?
And also, if I'm going to do something for a long period of time, I'll probably do it on my computer.
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm going to study, but I'm going to study for like 4 hours straight,
But would you ever
I'll do it
install
on my
Windows on like a MacBook? Because I feel like
now.
the one thing that like in like having a Mac, the one like main restraint you have is it's not as like natively compatible with PC stuff. You know what I mean?
See, I haven't run into that yet. Like, there's nothing that I wanted to do that I can't do,
Yeah,
and I've done like I'd say like for the coding, because most of what I've done on my laptop so far is coding. Um, and like the one I use is called Brackets, and it's better than the one that's on my like Windows.
yeah.
Like the layout is really good. Like I've installed Chrome on it. Obviously, I'm not going to use any other
Not
like
gonna use
like
Safari. Is Safari
no
still a thing?
Chrome. Safari, yeah. Safari, it's
Yeah.
very bad though. Like, the layout of it is awful.
But would you say Safari is kind of like Internet Explorer?
Kind of, yeah. The thing is, like, it's gone onto my phone, so like it's synced up to my phone.
Yeah,
So like whenever I use Safari, it like does weird like pop-ups and stuff.
yeah, yeah. I get you.
So like, I don't like the layout of Safari anyway. Like Google Chrome's just simple, like basic. So like, it's good.
Yeah.
Um,
I honestly I
like
used
yeah,
Chrome for a long time, but now I'm using Opera GX. You know.
yeah. I can't change from Chrome. I'm too loyal.
I feel like you should try Opera GX. It apparently there are some like there might be some security issues. I'm not sure. I like heard some people talking about that, but I don't know. Like there was no evidence. I don't think of it. But listen. No one quote me on that. Yeah,
Somewhat.
security issues.
Oh,
I don't know exactly what. I just know there
yeah,
was some people concerned about there being security issues because I don't know if it's because of their policy or whatever.
yeah.
But
But there's
it's good.
everything.
Yeah.
Anyone can have anything, like if they wanted
Oh
to.
yeah, true. Like there's a way around everything.
Yeah. So like it's just yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's kind of your responsibility to like double back up everything. Like
Yeah.
for like I have so like for example, I have like a email like account. That if something's like a little bit fishy, I use that email. So like, if I
Yeah.
want to sign up to a
Same.
website, like I definitely think they're probably gonna like steal my data. I'll just use like the random email address,
Yeah,
and
same.
it's fine.
And it's weird because I've had this email address since I was like 12. So I'm subscribed to
Hmm.
like the most like random of shit.
Yeah, and like literally the amount of like the amount of like Indian scammers that have emailed that being like, "Oh, we know your password. Like, send like $10,000." And
Yeah.
I'm just like, the only thing that I use this password for is like random websites. You can have my
Yeah.
password. Like
Yeah.
once I replied to that email and I said my password is this. Enjoy. I was like, I don't. I'm not, this is not used for anything. So
I mean,
like,
yeah,
no,
no, you're not using the same password as used for your main stuff though, right?
no, yeah, no, for
Okay. Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
It's literally like I'm saying like it's like news websites like or like
yeah.
um signing up to like like you get like free surveys and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if I did that, like I'd use like the random one. So the most they could do is like hack like my Fortnite account or something.
And I have a question for you. So, for your brand, do you plan on doing mostly like you're gonna like produce it and sell it, or are you planning to like go the third party route? You know?
I mean, so definitely at the start, I'm definitely gonna produce it and like make it and like sell it and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like the like costs of like running it through like independent like people is like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Um, but obviously, if it gets like as big as like Nike or Adidas and stuff, like I'm not gonna do every order.
Yeah.
So we'll just see. I'll probably do it until like it gets too much, and then like once it gets too much, I'll be like, yeah, I'll probably think
Go to the
about.
third party route. Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
also with that, you need to be very careful because a lot of the third parties like unethical and like really bad and stuff. So
Yeah.
you need to be very careful.
You don't want your brand associated with that.
Yeah, for sure. And also, you don't want to pick like because some are like really bad like customer service and like they'll just won't fulfill orders and stuff. Like I've been watching like lots of like videos and stuff of
Yeah.
like nightmare stories of like they got like 200 orders and then this third party company just said, yeah, we're not doing it anymore. And they were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to be
That
very
honestly,
careful
that
with
kind
it.
of happened to me before. Like from yeah, no, like I bought some stuff from a store. I think it was on. I'm not sure if it was on Amazon. I'm not 100%. I remember it was like this like store that sold like Brazilian products here in
Yeah.
Europe, and I ordered like a certain amount of stuff. Let's say like I don't know, like 20 items. They sent them
Hmm.
like in two halves. They sent the first half, the first like 10
Yeah.
items, and they actually arrived,
Yeah.
and then the website disappeared.
Yeah. Oh,
It just
my
vanished,
girlfriend had
bro.
this. She bought a this like hair like thing. I don't even know what it is. It's
Yeah,
like some sort of hair product. And
it's a hair
literally,
thing.
yeah, it was like £200 or something. It's
Yeah,
mental. Um, and then like a week later, the website just gone.
yeah. Did she
Yeah,
never get
actually
it?
like
Like, did she get a refund?
she just like emailed PayPal and they give her money back.
Yeah,
Like that's always it's always good to go through like PayPal or something.
because they have that
Um,
extra layer of
yeah,
safety. Yeah.
for
No,
sure.
I don't know. Like, because I feel like would you ever do like the in person thing of like selling clothes? You know?
Uh, maybe. Like I want to do like the idea of like I've had is like drops. So
Yeah,
like you have like exclusive like events that people can like get them like well when it's big obviously,
yeah,
but that creates like hype around it and stuff and like makes it like
for
that's a
sure.
good
And it's
advertising.
kind of like all your products are limited products, basically. Like,
Yeah, sure. And then like the if you get like enough limited products, people like think of, like Yeezys and stuff. Like
yeah,
people are so hyped about it. I was seeing like a video the other day. Some people were waiting like 5 hours on this website to
yeah.
like buy the Yeezys.
That's crazy. No, because I feel like anything that you create like crazy demand for it will like people will
Mm,
go crazy for it, no matter if it's good or bad.
for sure. And like Gucci and like some of the random brands, they look ugly.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
no,
honestly,
I'm not calling anyone out here, but like some of them
I mean, if you
look
guys were
awful.
gonna sponsor, you know, your clothing
Yeah,
brand, like
like
you still can, you know.
we'll take some clothes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we'll honestly review them, like sure, but
Yeah.
like on the
From like a
whole,
design
they
perspective, like
cost like thousands of pounds.
yeah,
Like for what probably is going to cost the company like £20 to make, maybe less.
yeah, because I feel like that's the like two big like different that's two different sides of the coin. Because you on one side, I feel like you have like fast fashion, you know, because like
Mm,
I'd say I am guilty of like buying like cheap clothes, but I normally buy
yeah,
stuff that I really like and I know I'm gonna use till like it disintegrates. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
I'm the kind of person like if there's like holes in it or whatever, I keep wearing it. You know, I don't care. Even if I have other clothes, you know, I'm just like no, I like it because it's comfortable and it's like worn in. You know what I mean?
gosh, yeah,
So like I really see the appeal of buying like better quality stuff so it'll last you a longer time.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm the opposite to you. I buy clothes like even if I sell my clothes if I don't like them anymore. Not even if they like if they're still fine.
Yeah.
I buy new clothes. Like I'll buy so many new
No,
clothes,
but that's the
and then
thing.
I have to.
I always buy so many new clothes as well. So that's why like I have a really hard time like finding space for everything, just because I don't like
Yes,
throwing clothes away. You know, I keep them because like
for
if it's something that
sure.
I really don't like, I'll give it away. But like I can't think of a piece of clothing that I have that I like don't like because I always like wear it till I like it. You know?
See, I have two different things. So I have like clothes that I go out and wear, like when I go out,
Yeah.
and then I have clothes that like I wouldn't go out in because I don't like them as much. I don't have to go out
Oh
in
yeah,
them,
same.
but I can physically never get rid of them because I'm like, yeah, I'll just wear them around the house.
Exactly,
Like
same. Oh
if
no,
my
and not just that, because I wear them around the house and I wear them a lot, they're like kind of like stretched out and stuff, so they're more comfortable, you know?
and it's like I always think like, oh, what if my clothes are in the wash? And I ha like but I've literally got like 50 hoodies or whatever. Like I can't. They're
Yeah.
not all gonna be in the wash. I'm always like paranoid. I have to get more.
No, my problem isn't even like hoodies. My main problem is t-shirts. I have way too many t-shirts.
Really?
Cause yeah, honestly, like, cause I only have like, cause I normally wear like jackets or whatever, and I have a few like hoodies. I
Mm,
have like 4 or 5 hoodies, I think. But then
yeah.
t-shirts, I have like, I don't know, bro, too many.
That's also like I don't have how many t-shirts, but I have so many hoodies. Like I just live in hoodies.
Yeah,
I wear everywhere.
yeah. Honestly, like the main thing that I used to love and can't wear now here, like because of the weather being, but I
Hmm.
did, dude, when it was summer this year, because this year Ireland has an amazing summer. We got like
Really?
yeah, we got like mid 30s and shit last year,
Last
and
year it was like
huh?
it was awful here last year.
Wait, no, I'm probably thinking of 2019, maybe. No,
Yeah, that was really hot. Maybe
no, it was
maybe
2019
like
and 2020, I think. 2020, yeah,
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 2020 had a really good one. I'm still thinking we're in 2021, but I realized that last year is 2021.
yeah,
I remember I started wearing shorts again because like back here in
yeah,
Brazil, I only wear shorts because I just
yeah.
really
Wait, can you
like
not
wearing
wear shorts?
shorts. Huh?
Can you not wear shorts in Ireland?
Well, not really when it's cold.
Oh, what? Even when it's cold, you wear shorts?
No, 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 not when. No, I don't wear it when it's cold.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can only wear it in summer, you know, or
Yeah,
when
I
I'm
love
feeling
shorts.
brave.
Oh yeah, I guess like Brazil's never cold, is it?
Well, it's sometimes it gets cold, but it's like for like a couple months. For like a few
Yeah,
months. For like a few months, it's like chilly. You know, it's like it hits like zero. Let's say.
it's the opposite way around. For a few months here, it's like kind
Yeah.
of warm.
Oh yeah, but like
But
there for
like,
like most of the time, it's like either like rain, like because in summer we get really strong rain. We get like thunderstorms and shit. You know.
yeah,
And here I feel like it's like the rain is much less like intense, but it
yeah.
happens way more often. You know.
Like the hurricane that just hit UK, like, it wasn't. That was not like a storm. That was like a little bit of light drizzle.
Dude, why is there so many storms? Honestly, I've been seeing the news. There's two more storms coming here again.
I don't know. I must be
Cause,
saying,
Cause we got two like in a row. Like they were like
yeah.
I think like 3 days apart or something like that. And then now
Mm.
there's two more coming, and they're also very close.
Yeah, see, it comes so it comes to obviously Ireland first. It comes from like the like America kind of side.
Yeah,
So like it comes down to Ireland and then it comes to the UK. It's like we've just got over. Like we're still in that other storm that you guys had the other day.
yeah.
Like still in that. And I think it's gonna go like tomorrow or something.
Well, yeah, because
But
like
yeah,
here it lasted
still
like it came and like there was one day where it was like really strong, but it lasted like a few days.
yeah. But I hate like wind and like rain.
Yeah.
Like it affects like my mood and stuff because like
Oh,
you can't go out, you can't do anything.
same. Cause I like it when it's cold. I like snow and shit, you know. But I hate
Yeah, like
damp, you know.
like that 1 week, that 1 week over Christmas, and it's like you want to just stay inside, watch movies. You want it to be like rainy outside, like on the window and stuff.
Yeah,
But like at this point in the year, you're like, okay, I want it to be summer now.
yeah, for
Sure.
sure. But yeah, I think we might call it a day, and I will um, I will have Rob's social medias, anything that he wants linked down below. And if
Sick.
you guys want to keep a lookout for his clothing brand, you know, maybe pick up a couple of pieces, you know, give one for the
Maybe
family. Don't know what to get for someone, you know what I'm saying? There you go.
next year's Christmas.
Yeah, bro. But thank you for coming on, and I'll see you later.
Right.